Power105.com. What's going on, HW? This is Talk Time with me. I'm your host, Jalen, and I'm here with special guest today. Part two. We'll tell get into some of his music. What's up, man?
What up, bro? What's the deal? I'm back, y'all.
All right. We're gonna start off with some questions. Then we're gonna get into some of the general, you know.
Alright.
All right. What is your earliest memory of your rap music?
Earliest memory, I say about 2020, 2019, when I did my first serious song with my friend in the studio. But around that time, I wasn't rapping how I'm rapping now.
All right. How did you get into rap music? Like, what made you start?
Uh, I seen everybody around me was doing it, so I tried it out for myself, and I got better at it. I got better at it, so then I just kept going with it.
Okay. Um, when did you start rapping?
I'll say, what you mean by that? Like serious rapping or like playing with it?
Like overall.
Overall, I'll say about ninth grade, like that summer going in the ninth grade year.
Who are some of your biggest influences in the rap game?
My biggest influencers, uh, Peasy, Babyface Ray. Uh, I like Rio.
Yeah.
Let me see, and then them about my top three influencers right there who I listen to.
Okay. Like describe your style. Describe like a style of music, the way you flow and stuff.
The way I flow and stuff like that, I rap fast, but I'm starting to get versatile and mess around with the auto tune a little bit more, so I can perfect my craft a little bit more. But I rap fast majority of the time, kind of like TRL,
Yeah.
and and then like I do some of the bassy beats like Rio and them like the Flint type beats, the energy beats, stuff like that.
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard. Do you have any new music coming out real soon?
Yeah, next month, early next month, like April 1st, y'all gonna see around April 1st. I'm dropping again, bro.
Okay. Are there any particular themes or messages that you try to get out through your music?
Just find some motion. Stop sitting down all day. Go get you some money. You can go get you a job. You can do whatever. Just go get you some motion.
That's hard. You from the city of Michigan, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, what is the meaning behind your rap name, your stage name?
My stage name, bro. Bro, so my best friend Lee, he gave me the nickname Toa. So everybody been calling me that since I was in about sixth grade. And I used to when I was little. I used to be with my uncle. We always used to go out of town when I was little. They used to call me a little road runner because I used to be with my uncles and them. So then road runner, so I just put that together.
Okay. What is the story behind your most famous song?
My most favorite song, so my most famous song is called "This for CK," and the meaning behind that song, that was
That was
that
your
was
favorite song.
basically, yeah, that's my best song right now. That was a love letter to my little sister that passed away, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So that was me kind of like putting my feelings into the mix and how I felt about stuff and how I'm always, you know, rapping. So I put my pain into my lyrics so that way y'all can feel what I felt.
Yeah.
So that's about the biggest song I got right now.
What are your goals for your music career?
If I make it far off rapping, and I make it far off rapping. If I don't, and I don't, I'm more or less I'm into the clothes more anyway. That's what I want to be known for.
Okay. Where do you see yourself in 5 years, 10 years, and 20 years?
Rich, rich off being,
Yeah.
rich off being,
Yeah. I
rich
feel
off
it.
being. That's how I see myself.
I feel it. I feel it. Um, What do you hope people take from your music?
From my music, bro, just don't let nobody down you or belittle you. Don't let nobody make you feel less of what you really is. You know, like make stuff happen. Don't imagine it happening. You know, get up and go make it happen for yourself because you can't depend on nobody for real. Sometimes you can't even depend on your own parents. You gotta get out here. You gotta try and get it by yourself by any means.
Yeah. How do you balance maintaining your privacy life with like your public eye?
Mm, I don't really feed into a lot of social media things. I don't really put none of my main business out there. I only use my social media for pics, promoting music, or if I'm posting something for being.
Okay.
That's about the only time I don't really get into all that social media stuff.
Okay. Like outside of music, what you like doing on your free time?
Uh,
Besides music and the clothing brand.
I skate, I read, I do poems, I work on being a little bit more. Oh, you say outside the clothing, bro. Oh, but then I draw, stuff like that. Learning how to sew more.
It's hard, bro. How do you stay motivated, and inspired to make music and clothes?
With the music, there be times when I don't think that I'm good, and I got a lot of fans. Well, I'm not even gonna say fans. I got a lot of brothers, a lot of family that always tell me that I'm hard. You the reason why I started rapping and stuff like that. I'm like that's a good thing, bro, because it'd be people that you don't think that can rap. They get around the right people and they know how to rap. So that's one thing. And then with my clothes. I always been into clothes when I was little. I was always into that. I was always trying new stuff. I've been trying to make my stuff since I was trying to make my own stuff since I was little. So I just grew into that, had manifestations, and I just brought them to life.
And you should. How do you feed into like how do you feel and do you feed into the trolling, the hating about your music if there is any?
No, not really. Stuff like that don't really affect me because at the end of the day, it's for me. It's for me. I'm making music that I like. You don't gotta like it. I'm just putting it out there. At the end of the day, it's gonna be people that like it.
You can tell them where they can get your music stuff.
You can get my music on. You can get my music on YouTube. It's on Music, SoundCloud, and Apple Music.
Okay. Yeah, make sure y'all go check him out. Nah, we're gonna hop into his clothing brand and what it means and how you feel about it. Okay, so your clothing brand. What's the name of your clothing brand?
Ben Israel.
Okay. How did Ben Israel start?
Ben Israel started on when I went out of town with the church. I went on this trip. Pastor wife told me that she saw me signing a lucrative deal and that God gave her a vision for Ben Israel to come true. So ever since then, I just been, just going with it ever since.
Yeah, that's hard, bro. About your clothing brand, what are some things that you can partake from different clothing brands that you can put into yours?
Mm, Sometimes I take like letter placement. Or like sometimes I might see a font that I like because it's like they don't own the font. The brand is just known for having that font. That font is free. So it's like I'll probably take like the letters or something. I'll turn it into my own thing. Maybe they stuff won't have stuff on the sleeve. I'll put up stuff on the sleeve, on the hoodie, on the back. That's really about it. And then like unique colors, maybe half and half hoodies, and then how they be having a half and half words. I try and do that too. Trying to be different with it though.
Okay, tell us about the designs on your hoodies and stuff. Like, do they have a certain meaning to them?
Yeah, certain. Yeah. So when I first started being, I had don't eat off who you starving with on the back of my first hoodies, and the meaning behind that is don't be greedy. Don't be greedy because your man's can be, you can be eating, you and your man, y'all both down.
Yeah.
Y'all could be splitting food, but whole time he got a whole nother source of food and he just take it from you. So you really the only one who's starving and he's still eating. So don't eat off who you starving with. And then AB, and then I used to put AB and L on the hoodie. That mean alone but never lonely. People can say that they alone, but you ain't never alone. You ain't never lonely. You always got yourself to talk to. You can vent to yourself. That's how the music came in. Alone but never lonely. I vent to myself. I find a beat, plug it in, and do it.
What inspired what inspired you to keep making these hoodies, making this brand, and making it expand?
Cause around when I made my first shirt, this was before I even made a hoodie. When I made my first shirt, everybody told me that they loved it. That was off the rip. Then I made another shirt. They said they loved that. And then when I came in with the hoodies, that's when business really started coming. That's when business really started booming and coming. I'm getting orders every other week. I'ma always remember the first person to ever buy a hoodie from me. It was my man James. He was the first person to ever have a being hoodie before anybody else, bro. I will always remember that. He was the first one to ever support my business. He put that 50 in my pocket.
It's hard, bro. Keep up the good work. What's your motivation to the people that want to come up making brands, making music, doing all of that, following your footsteps?
Okay, so with the music, don't overthink stuff because you're gonna trip yourself up and you're gonna mess up. When you rapping, just listen to the beat, catch your flow, and let your mind and thought run free. And let your mind run free. And with the clothing brand, draw, be artistic, like bring your thoughts to life, even if it's just something little, maybe even two numbers, bring that to life.
Yeah.
Expand that because little things can go into big things. That's how I started.
Okay. So are there any new collections coming in with your clothing brand
I
real
don't,
soon?
I don't want to spoil that for y'all, but I'm gonna say yeah. And April, April 1st will be the final day that you will be able to get anything being into the summertime because I'm doing full zip up hoodies. I'm doing better. I'm doing better jogging suits. I'm about to have short. I'm about to have short shirt sets. Let me see what's the name. Men's crop hoodies. I'm gonna have them the oversized hoodies. Jogging suits, 2-piece sets for women. It's finna be that this summertime. So I'm gonna take them months to restock all the way up for the summertime.
Okay. All right, everybody, y'all can go check them out. This is tell me your name.
At BenIsrael.official, that's my clothing brand name. At RoyalRunner.22, that's my personal Instagram.
Okay. Go check him out. Music, clothing, got it all. Go support. This was Talk Time with Jalen. It's 365. Royal Runner 22. Toe Tooth. BenIsrael.official. Go check him out. Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you, bro.
You can listen to the show on HWPower105.com, live 365 at HWPower105 on YouTube as well.